Swindon is boxing trainer and manager Rich Farnan. Rich, thanks for joining us. Some big news this week regards Kelly Morgan, and you finally landed that world title shot. Both of you must be delighted.
Yeah, ecstatic. It's taken a while. It's taken a long time to get there, but there's been a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's the order has landed, which is all we needed. So after months and months and months of discussions, and then things going very, very quiet from Nikki's management point of view, a decision was made that the ante needs upping, because we're sitting here, we're training hard, we're getting prepared, we're getting ready, and then we need something official. Because originally Nikki's management had expressed an interest to fight last year on November the 24th. So after Kelly's last fight, which is September last year, we then had a couple of weeks off. We then worked towards November the 24th. I met with Nikki's management, we had dinner, we discussed, everything was great, everything was cool. And then we started negotiations and discussions, and it kind of fell apart. Not from our point, we were eager, I was trying, and it was getting very difficult to get a hold of, weren't returning calls, weren't returning messages, etc. Then excuses kind of popped up, such as female boxing in Germany isn't that popular. Nikki Adler's not that big a star. Promoters aren't really interested in Nikki Adler, and I'm like, oh, don't even try that, because I know how popular female boxing is in Germany. I know how much of a celebrity Nikki Adler is. I think it's 2, maybe 3 years on the trot, she's won Female Sportswoman of the Year. You're telling me she's not popular? Do you really think I was born yesterday? Because you got to get up very early to get one over on me. Then I looked at the schedule. No promoters are interested, so hardly any shows on. So I looked at the schedule that was published on BoxRec, which everybody's got access to, from beginning of November to the end of December. There was something like 27 shows. And out of those 27 shows, I think there was like 18 of those shows had a female bout on it. And, oh, it's not popular.
So a few excuses coming out of the Adler camp.
It went very, very, well, no, not just quiet. I haven't heard from that camp since. And now we're sat here, 27th of January, still haven't heard.
And
so,
it's taken the WBC to step in and make this happen.
100%, which was the main reason why I flew out to Miami for the WBC convention. I went out there just solely with the focus of, this is what's gone on, how can we progress this further? Because we're just sitting here, we're training, but we need to know what the next step is. I met with the chairman of the female WBC that was completely understanding and wasn't particularly impressed that conversations had just gone dead, and messages had been emailed, and he promised that through the WBC they would order the fight. And again, with how busy they've been, WBC, it's taken till now, but this week we got there, the order was sent out, and it's now been ordered that Nikki Adler must fight Kelly Morgan. We've got a free negotiation period from now until February the 17th. Then after February the 17th, if an agreement hasn't been made, i.e. date, venue, purse, terms, etc., then it goes to a purse bid.
How do you think those negotiations are going to go?
It'd be nice to hear.
And if it goes to purse bids, obviously that means any promoter across the globe can put a bid in. So this fight could literally be anywhere.
Absolutely. The world middleweight title that was contested between Kelly Reese and Maricela Cornejo, both Americans, was held, I think it was last April, in New Zealand. It's open to anybody, which is, that's exciting news as well. But at the end of the day, the important thing is getting the fight on. Okay, so it's the next fight. We know it's the next fight. That's happening. So yes, we need the details now, but the most important thing was this fight is happening. So we're there. We're ready. Kelly's ready. She's been ready for a while. We just needed the date. Okay, we haven't got the date yet, but now that's been ordered. Purse bid's February the 17th. I would envisage that it's going to either happen towards the end of March or sometime in April. It's not going to get extended further than that, because you can't. It needs to happen within that sort of time period. So, and we know what we've got to do. Everything is ready, and we just need dates. Give us a date, we can sit down, we can replan the diary. But Kelly right now, right at this moment in time, if they sprung it on saying you're fighting next weekend, yep, Because she is ready. She's really ready. The longer it takes, I'll be honest, the worse it'll be for Nikki. And it really will. The longer it takes. Give Kelly more time, great. Because then there is a very, very serious contender coming right through you. Not at you, through you. You better... She needs... What they should have done, I'll be totally open about this, if that fight in November the 24th happened, just through various circumstances, Kelly would have performed massively, but she wasn't where she is now. So things happen for a reason. Probably missed a golden opportunity there, Nikki Adler. Golden opportunity. Probably would have been the best time for her to fight Kelly. Not now. Now is the worst time for her to fight Kelly. And I'm not just saying that. Her ring craft, her fitness, her strength, her size, her power is incredible right now. Anybody was able to watch her spar right now, you'd look at her and think, she is a world champion. All day long. Honestly, she's incredible. And they might look at this and might laugh a bit, just saying, yeah. We're ready. We're ready right at this moment in time. So, give us a date. We'll work to that date. If it means we just take a week off right now just to rest the body, we'll take the week off right now and we'll get straight back into it. Because Kelly's at a level now where she's incredible. Seriously incredible. So it's really exciting. It's like the best time. The longer it goes, the more she learns. You know, she's had 5 fights. She's fighting now. She's 5-0. Nikki's 15-0, and I think 4-time world, maybe 5-time world champion. Are we worried about that? No, not at all. I believe Kelly has every tool, and it's great. 100% focus, looking at that opponent. And Nikki's a lovely, lovely person. Got so much respect for her. She's got a title, we want her. So, all that, you're now an opponent, and seek and destroy. That's it, name of the game. So it's really, really interesting, and don't care where it is. Then put it on the moon. Let's go to the moon. We'll fire up there.
That'll be a first.
Yeah, it will be a first. You know, doesn't matter where it is. You know, because we just need this fight, and it opens up so many doors. I mean, it's fantastic for Kelly to be able to get a shot at the WBC super middleweight world title. That's huge. You know, you're looking at huge. You know.
Now Kelly will go into this fight, understandably, as an underdog.
Of course.
Nikki Adler's had 10 more fights. She's won every fight. She's been around for 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
So Kelly will go in as an underdog, but is that nice? Is that nice to be going in?
Always. Because people that know me around town, most of my stable of boxers are on the road. You know, they're in the Lion's Den week in and week out. You know, it's great for them because we have a great time. You know, hard training, serious fight, but we enjoy it. We're used to being in that Lion's Den is great. No pressure on you. No pressure at all. The only pressure is on what you put on yourself. Kelly's handling that now hugely. You know, she is very focused, and that's the way it is. She's focused. Like, you have got a head, 2 arms and 2 legs. You are no different to me. We're made the same.
It's a different kind of pressure for Kelly, because Kelly's been used to being the centre of attention at most of the shows.
Yeah,
that she's
100%.
fought. So now, you know, she's the underdog, but if it is abroad in America, New Zealand, South, wherever it might be, she won't necessarily have a huge support behind her.
No.
Not in the arena. So it's a different situation.
It is a different situation, and Kel does thrive on the support. She really does, and she's got massive support. You know, her friends, family, and the whole of Swindon and outside Swindon are just amazing. The support they've given Kelly. You know, it takes a lot of boxers to sell as many tickets as Kelly sells. You know, there's not many guys, especially in the local area, sells as many tickets as Kelly. Kelly sells the venue, you know, and that's it just shows the incredible support for her as an individual and the respect that she has as a fighter. You know, people see she's exciting, she's aggressive, she's technical. You know, people appreciate that, and they're watching that and they're going, wow, you know, this girl can fight, and she really can. You know, you take gender out of it, she's a fighter. She's not female, she's not male, she's a fighter. You know, so people can never really. It has to be tagged because it is female. But these are 2 women that fight. Nikki Adler, unbeaten in 15 fights. She can fight. She's technical as well. Kelly can fight. It's a fascinating fight, and she's the underdog. I generally think it's 50-50. You know, she is the underdog. And we're fighting an unbeaten world champion. Of course, you can be the underdog. But it's a great opportunity. We're very excited, very appreciative of the support from the WBC. They've been phenomenal. But they recognise that, you know, Kelly's earned the position in a very short period of time from the opponent she's, you know, it was a third fight. She beat the number 2 ranked in the world in the third fight. You know, when she won the title, the silver title, she beat. You look at a professional record, it doesn't look amazing, Lisa's, but Lisa was the number 1 and the most successful amateur female that Germany's ever produced. Kelly beat her. You know, so again, you know, there's been a massive steep learning curve, but Kelly's performed every time of asking, and she's now firing on all cylinders. We go away next week for a long weekend to Sweden to have a very short sparring camp, but it's a sparring camp with Michaela again, Michaela Lauren. You know, Michaela undefeated at her weight, at light welterweight, as a world champion, and she's now, because she vacated that title, she's now back at that weight. Her next fight, I think it's March the 11th, is for her old title again. So we're in a world-class training camp again. We're doing some world-class sparring. You know, it's exciting, and the main thing is we're here. You know, we are now fighting. Kelly Morgan is the first boxer from Swindon to fight for a world title, a WBC world title. That's huge. It is really big news.
Now, 18 months ago, we were at a press conference in Grange Leisure Centre, and you stood up and you predicted Kelly would become world champion. You know, sat here now, you know, 18 months on, and you've seen Kelly's development. How confident are you that she beats Nikki Adler?
100%. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever. I'm not complacent. We've got a lot more work, you know, that we can put in now. I mean, she is ready now, but we're gonna have more time. More time. Just adds so many extra dimensions to Kelly's game, which is brilliant, which makes me even more confident. But I'm very, very, very confident. Yeah.
And how, obviously she's a dangerous opponent, Nikki Adler, but you know, what do you admire about her work and her boxing attributes?
She's very technical. What she does the basics brilliantly. She has, which is respected around the world, a very German style. But I also think that can be a downfall. She's too rigid. But it's great because she's proven time and time again how good a champion she is. Proven it. Which is, you know, it's all you can ask. And she's a dedicated professional. So, and for once, she's about the same sort of height and build and stature as Kel. You know, Kel's having to come up in weight to meet her, let's not forget. You know, Nikki is a 168 fighter. Kelly's, you know, she has been a 154, 155 fighter on the night.
It shouldn't make too much difference.
Nah, I'm not. Doesn't worry me at all. Not at all. I mean, Kelly now, we've been building on this. This is the other aspect. They should have jumped on it in November. In November, Kelly was struggling to hit 160 pound. You know, she was comfortable at 158. You know, 10 pound lighter than the super middleweight. They should have jumped on it big time. Kelly now, on a daily basis, steps on them scales at 163 pound. There's not an ounce of fat on her. You know, we've built lean, functional muscle from the training which we've done since September. So the longer that goes, the bigger Kelly grows. You know, she's sitting 5 pound under the weight comfortably now, and she's strong in that way. You just got to put a few more pounds on. A few more pounds of lean, functional muscle. Kelly's like a Terminator. You know, she is just a born athlete, and she's growing. You know, so again, I would have jumped on it. If I'd have known this, I'd have gone, well, let's go, because she's actually not super middleweight. You know, let's jump on it. She might, you know, there are obviously weights that you've got to hit to be able to be sanctioned to fight for that fight, obviously. But she wasn't a natural super middleweight back then. She's now growing quite quickly into a natural super middleweight. That's going to give Nikki even more problems. So it's great. It's, you know, we will prepare and wait to deliver. And wherever that title may be, whether it's in Germany, the UK, on the moon, doesn't matter. Kelly will be in that ring, giving it everything she has got to achieve her dream. And I believe she will do that. It's great.
I'm not seeing a lot of footage of Nikki Adler, but I believe, you know, she's prepared to take a punch to land a punch.
Oh yeah.
Kelly's so aggressive in that ring, and like you said, you've added technical attributes to, her game now. What sort of fight is this going to shape up to be?
Well, I kind of think that it'll begin quite technical. I think it could even begin battle of the jabs, but Kelly will drag Nikki into the trenches where Kelly feels most comfortable. Whether Kelly decides to do that in the first, second, third, I don't know. I think it will start off technical, but I think Kelly will make Nikki fight how Kelly wants to fight. That'll be Nikki's downfall, because I wouldn't trade standing there and go toe to toe with Kel. She's too aggressive. She hits too hard. Nikki will probably, if it's in Germany, will expect a big ring, so she can box and move, which is great. Kelly now cuts down that ring very, very well. So you could have the biggest ring you want. It's going to feel very small for Nikki, which is what we expect. Chuck him in a small ring, great. You have to go toe to toe. And I don't think there's many female fighters of Kelly's weight that could stand in a small telephone box and have it out with her. She's too strong, too aggressive. You hit Kelly hard, she'll hit you harder. The worst thing you can do with Kel is hurt her with a shot, because she comes flying back at you like an enraged tiger. Do you know what I mean? She really comes at you. So it's fascinating. It's fascinating for me, let alone for anybody else that's going to watch the fight or come to the fight and give Kelly support. It's fascinating how this fight's going to happen. I mean, it's great. It's great for female boxing. It's huge for female boxing. We've got Katie Taylor now with Eddie Hearn, Nicola Adams now with Frank Warren. Where's Kelly Morgan going to sit? Because these guys, Olympic champions, but they're a long, long way off fighting for a world title. Kelly Morgan's sitting here, about to fight for a world title, not just any old world title, the very best world title you can get. So where does Kelly sit in this mix? There are conversations.
And there's not been a lot of national press so far about Kelly. She's had bits and bobs, but
she's had bits and
nothing
bobs.
to the extent that you'd expect from girls that have been at
yeah, well, absolutely. They've had national exposure, worldwide exposure. They are household names. So Kelly's not yet, but when it gets out there in the national media that, oh, hang on, yeah, we've got these two great Olympic champions that are made the debut and about to make a debut, but we've got this person from Swindon that we don't really know a lot about, but she's about to fight for the most prestigious world title you can. Oh, we're now interested, which is brilliant, which brings in Vera Sport Management.
Well, I was going to ask you about the management. I was going to mention Vera Sport.
So that's what
Put
brings
your manager's hat on now.
Yeah.
So as a trainer, you're looking at Nikki Adler and that fight alone. Put your manager's hat on. The next, say, 5 fights for Kelly. Obviously, results dependent.
Yeah. It's all results dependent.
What is the bigger picture? What is the plan from here on in?
When Kelly wins this world title, I then have the next opponent in my own mind lined up. I know that fight would happen, potentially in America, and then win that fight. The next fight, which I think Kelly will be ready for, I'd like Clarissa Shields. Huge name, huge name, be a huge fight. Whether again, potentially that would be the States, because she's massive out there, Clarissa. She's a lovely girl as well. I've spent a bit of time with her in Miami. She's really switched on. She's a nice girl. That would be that's where we'd want to go. If everything goes to plan, that's how I would like to go forward. If not, for whatever reason, rebuild, get back on that train again. If the ideal scenario would be to go down that path of super middleweight, vacate after those wins, drop down to middleweight, do it at middleweight. 2-weight world champion. That would be the one. Or, I may manage Kel, but Kel might have different ones. She may win this world super middleweight title and go, let's drop back down to middleweight, super middleweight title, let's drop down to middleweight now and go for that middleweight belt. She may well do that, imagine that. Yeah. So she's got the super middleweight world title, yep, thank you, done that, drop down, middleweight, I now want that world middleweight title as well. So there are options, and it's whatever, to be honest, Kelly feels comfortable at doing next. But that's in the back of my mind, because all I can think about right now is Nikki Adler.
Now Kelly's 35 years old, and I know, having spoken to her before and asked her a similar question, is that she'd love to dominate the sport for another 10 years.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Of course it is. Alicia Ashley, 49 years old, still going strong. Yeah, she lost in her last fight, just on points, but her next fight going to be for the world title again, WBC world title. Michaela Lawrence, 41 years old. You go through Martha Salazar, 42, 43, heavyweight. You go through the list of female world champions, you will find a lot of those ladies are approaching or in their 40s. Doesn't matter. And
Kelly's started this sport very late as well, so it's not like she's got,
but Kelly's been a professional
15.
athlete. She's been a professional
But in
athlete
terms of the amateur sparring, the amateur competing, she's wear and tear wise, she's fresh.
Oh, she's fresh. Very, very fresh. Absolutely. So fresh and good. Naturally, very, very talented.
And she's got to that level very, very quickly.
Absolutely. She learns. We work things in the gym all the time, new things. She picks it up very, very quickly. And then she takes it into sparring. You see it happening in sparring very, very quickly. So, she's like a sponge, but from absorbing everything, she then reacts and it comes through. And that's all you can ask as a coach. You look at that and you go, yeah, okay, we've practiced this. She's doing it. I can see the development, which, it's awesome. It really is. It's very satisfying, and also just like very, very proud of how Kelly's done, how she conducts herself, and how she dedicates herself daily, weekly, monthly to just becoming a better fighter. And it's great. We've got a great team around us, got a lot of support from a lot of people, and it's an interesting journey, it's an exciting journey, and it will be a very, very proud journey as well.
And it's just rewards for what's been, although it's only been 18 months, it's been a real roller coaster ride for Kelly, with fights being called off. And
shows being cancelled. And it is. It's the ups and downs of boxing. It happens. You've got to ride the waves. Ride the waves. It's cool. When things don't go your way, that's a day. One day, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Following day, something new approaches and another door opens. You're like, wow, yesterday was rubbish. Today, wow, one opportunity. And it's fantastic. And we are very, very grateful, very thankful that we are part of the amazing WBC family. Off the back of that, I've been asked if I can sit on the newly formed trainers committee with the WBC family, which there are discussions about almost making like a kind of Bible for other coaches, just some guidelines, things to think about, things to help with, to make it safe for the boxers, whether it's in the gym training and sparring or on fight nights, etc. Helpful hints and whatever, just to get that out there, so that the whole community of trainers, etc., not telling you how to do your job at all, but it's helping. Everything's helping. At the moment on that committee there's Abel Sanchez, Joe Gallagher, Eddie Mustafa, Stacey McKinley, myself, and
little old Richmond Swindon.
I know, little old me. What have I ever done? Oh yeah, people don't know, do they? So that's also extremely proud to be part of that committee, and if it can help other people, brilliant. Because all we want is safe and healthy fighters, and fighters to come through and have a great time in these ranks. And if we can do that, it's job is done. Job is done, and it may save a boxer's life one day, or it may just keep them healthy, and then after their career they can turn around and say, I've had a great career. The advice I've had from my coaches, my trainers, I'm healthy, fit, I have all my faculties, I can now go out and enjoy life. And that's it. It's a beautiful sport. It's a very, very tough sport, but it's a beautiful sport, and it's an honour to be part of it.
Well, it's exciting times. We wish you all the best of luck with the negotiations for the Adler fight, if they get in touch.
Thank you.
We can't wait to hear when and where the fight will be.
They have to get in touch. They've been ordered. They know my phone number.
Well, Nikki Adler, if you're watching, get in touch. So,
and train hard, Nikki. Train hard, because it's going to be a good show.
Cheers, Rich.
Thank you very much.